Colts. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. Going to the air right away, Lawrence. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And that's caught inside the 35. A huge play there right off the bat. 67 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
First and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. Touchdown, Jaguars. A great play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Jaguars go down the field in just 2 plays to take the early lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. And now the Jags defense deciding to call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They'll run with Taylor to begin the drive. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Again, it's Taylor. And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24. This defense for the Jags, they were terrific last week in the victory over Buffalo.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and try to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver?
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And it's intercepted. Picked up by Noah Igbenogany. And the Jaguars are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape, he's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
And a pretty good burst right there as he'll take this down to the 33. The Jags picking up the 1st down there, a gain of 12.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
Now Lawrence on 1st down. And the screen unsuccessfully dropped it. But Charles, something we talked about last week, when you start believing whether you're in the midst of a special season or not. Well, now they're at 6-0. Are you still trying to tamp down the expectations in that locker room?
Well, to me, it's less about tamping down expectations and much more about not getting ahead of yourself as a team. And look, they've got to play each game individually, right? Many teams talk about being 1-0 at the end of each and every game each week. To me, you got to understand you cannot win the Super Bowl.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And the Colts force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
He's going to go for a big play downfield. He's got a man complete. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20. In today's NFL, we talk about quarterbacks and their speed and accuracy, but there's still something about a guy slinging one downfield.
And look, you're down 7-0 in the 1st quarter. You know it's not a time to panic or feel like you've got to get those points back right away. But how about their conviction and taking that chance to throw the ball deep right there, knowing they can hit on plays like this? I bet that won't be the last time we see him take a deep shot in this game.
And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. And the final number of the next-gen stats, that ball traveling a full 59 yards through the air. They'll run here with Taylor. And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds. That's a gain of 7, and we'll leave them with 2nd and goal coming up. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 1st quarter.
Ready, break!
Out of the pistol, here's Johnson. Stops short. Down at the 1. Had the broken tackle, but couldn't get it all the way home. Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal.
A lot can go wrong when you call a play like this down in the red zone, but that's where you appreciate this from your head coach. He's not afraid to trust his guys to do the right thing, and as a player, that means an awful lot.
On the ball, now.
They'll go with a keeper. Only a few inches needed on the sneak. He didn't get it, and now it's 4th down. Defense didn't budge on 3rd down. Now what are we going to see on 4th?
We are soon to find out, but does this feel like old school football or what, right?
Yeah.
This is an old-fashioned goal line stand. I know what I would call on offense. I would go for it. And I want some type of a play where my quarterback has a chance to run it or throw it. I don't just want one static play.
Incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had the play call on 4th and goal, but it's dropped in the end zone. And the Jaguars are able to come up with a goal line stand. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they are trying to create some separation within the division. And look, CD, I know that this is still the first half of the season, but this is a big matchup no matter where it falls because these are the top 2 teams right now in that division.
And if you can build a bit of a cushion as you head towards the second part of the season, that allows you to survive the expected injuries, potential upset losses, all of those things, and still be in good shape.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Another tote for Etienne. And they'll get him down right around the 11-yard line. 8 yards there, getting him out of danger. It's a 1st down.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a 1st down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
Out from the shadows of their goal line. Here's 1st and 10 from the 11. And they'll bring the big tight end across the formation left. On 1st down, Lawrence. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he will step out of bounds all the way down inside the 40. It's a big play for the Jaguars. And even 50 yards.
That is the exact right play call against that defense. So a hat tip to the offensive play caller because he won that part of the chess match. But give credit to his players as well. They won the execution part of it.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. 2nd down.
Not a huge carry there on 1st down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
From the 35 on 2nd down, Lawrence hit and the ball is free. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble. After 7-0 on EA Sports. So possession still theirs, but now they face a 3rd down. Now Lawrence. Touchdown, Jaguars. A great effort there. 30 yards. And the Jaguars have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Extra point right down the middle. And that'll make the score 14-0. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Let's go now.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And they sit now at 500 on the year. And, Charles, this was a team that really looked lost in that first month or so of the season. But they have had the hot hand lately, winning 3 straight.
I would agree. It's almost hard to believe that this is the same team because we followed them pretty closely throughout this season. And early on, I know I thought this is going to be a really tough year for this crew. So plenty of credit to them for turning the ship around.
Nothing fancy there. A little smash mouth football right up the gut on the dive, and it turns into a huge play.
You talk about the fastest way to the secondary. Right up the gut as you described and sprinted into the secondary for a long, long run.
Exactly 50 yards on that last play as they just go from 125 to the other for 1st and 10. Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. Give the Colts 13 yards and a 1st down. Boy, an effective play there, getting their wideouts involved in the run game.
And what they're always hoping on that type of a play, that they can get to the end of the line and have a chance to turn it upfield as he did there. That means they controlled the blocking and took care of the defensive end or the outside linebacker to give him that lane.
And I guess I need to clarify, I said getting their wideouts involved in the run game, but of course that was actually a pass as he popped it forward. 1st and 10, Taylor now. And a pickup of about 4 down inside the 10 to the 8-yard line.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good 1st down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on 1st down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
Facing a 2nd and 6 from the 8. Got his tight end. That's complete. That's Johnson. Touchdown, Colts. Juwan Johnson from 8 yards out. And the Colts have got it back to within a score. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that'll make our score 14-7. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. Benogany elects not to return it. The football will come out to the 25-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. Their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other. But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Colts territory. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
A good run, got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3.
Keep that promise. Keep that promise.
ETN once more. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Ready, set.
And for the Colts, an extra defensive back in there now on 3rd down. Lawrence will throw. And, oh, he put it on the carpet, a fumble, and the Colts pick it up. He's got room at the 30. And they are going to score on the fumble return. Touchdown, Indianapolis. And he has great speed, defensive back speed. Once he got it and took off, there was no catching it.
And I know every team tells you to hustle no matter what the play, but there was no chance of catching him. Maybe if it had been a defensive tackle running with the ball, but not in this case.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Igbenogany elects not to return, and the football will come out to the 25-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And that 14-0 lead to begin the ball game, well, that's gone now. Time to regroup.
I think even up 2 touchdowns, they knew this wasn't going to be a walk in the park, and I think that's why we would see the head coach going up and down the sidelines telling his team, let's stay with it, let's keep going. It's almost like he knew they were going to make their run at him, and they have. As you said, let's see if they can regroup and get going again.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Here's Lawrence to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far. But on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
I'm ready.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down.
Hey, stop.
Lawrence. And the pass is intercepted. He was looking for Ingram. Picked up by Kenny Moore. And the Colts are going to take possession of the football. You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope on us, David.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
Anything, right?
Sometimes I think these defensive tackles get a little bit of a bum rap. We just see them as big guys that eat up blockers for others to make tackles. Oftentimes they're quicker than they get credit for. And this time he uses quickness to make a play.
2nd and 11. And he finds a man on the crossing route. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Ready.
Running straight ahead, Taylor. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held them to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Here's 2nd and 8. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down.
Oh, that's good decision-making right there. Understood down and distance. Knew it wasn't 3rd down, and he still had another opportunity to earn the 1st down. Good job throwing it away and avoiding an interception.
They'll go with a touch pass here, trying to pick it up. The South, and he will score. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Jonathan Taylor, an 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Colts have taken the lead. Extra point by Gain is up and good. And the lead is now 21-14. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. Noah Igbenogany from his end zone. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Throwing again on 2nd down. Lawrence. And he'll be brought down by the Colts. Credit the sack to the Oregon Duck, DeForest Buckner.
Traditionally, as a defense, your #1 job, stop the run. But in today's football, it's impacted the opposing quarterback. Make him uncomfortable. And so far, they've not been able to do that.
Not at all. He's been really comfortable in the pocket. 3 touchdown passes already.
So that could be an important first sack if they do want to turn things around.
And he's got a man, Calvin Ridley. Now the Jags will use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. And with that completion, he's now north of 200 yards here in the first half. Boy, a tough start for the secondary defensively.
It is, and it's got to put a dent in their confidence. And, you know, you always want to keep that up and feel like you can always bounce back after.
Lawrence hit and the ball is free. And the Colts pick it up. And he's going to get this on down to the 13-yard line.
Well, partner, they went empty. No backs in the backfield. All receivers out in the pattern. And in this situation, you know what the quarterback has to do? Act as his own blitz control.
Yeah, he's got nobody. And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Second half ready to get underway. The Colts with a lead, and they will receive the football. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more. The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive. A carry by Taylor to start the drive. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there, second down. Well, if you look where that play starts, O-line versus D-line, that was a battle won by the D-line.
Yeah, and oftentimes it's won by quickness, off the ball. Who can handle the guy across from them best? On that play, the defensive line did exactly that.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. He's got a man, complete. Touchdown. A big play there. 72 yards. And the Colts are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the lead now up to 14. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Well, the opposition laid down the challenge and opening drive touchdown here to start the second half. But, Charles, now you feel like this group needs to get an answer because this all of a sudden is a 2-score game.
Yeah, you're right about that. What was a small, manageable spread to overcome, a little bit more daunting now. I think you're exactly right. Pressure is on because you don't want them getting the ball back with a chance to really extend this lead out.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. And they'll go again with Etienne. Oh, he's got some breathing room. There he goes, right side. Touchdown, Jaguars. Travis Etienne, his 7th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Jags have cut it back within a score. Point after, right down the middle. And they're within 7 now at 28-21. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. They were able to extend their lead with an opening drive touchdown here in the 3rd quarter, but that just got matched a moment ago.
So we know that what they discussed at the half worked. Now, what are the counters to that, right? You don't just run the same things over and over. Some do, but many will also show something and then come back with something else to keep the defense off balance.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
Hurry, hurry!
He'll look to throw. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
They were backed up behind the sticks, but he still found a way to make that first down happen. That's the kind of fight every coach hopes his franchise quarterback has in him. Look a tough situation like that in the eye and come up with a solution on the spot.
Ready! Three!
Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. This defense not fooled one bit on that touch pass.
And this has become one of those kind of in vogue plays, you know, kind of like the shuffle pass was a few years ago. This one never got off the ground, but you understand why a lot of teams are running it. These wide receivers, a lot of them, they run like running backs with the ball in their hands.
Hey, Cash. 19.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. He'll drop this down to Taylor. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. A 14-yard gain for Indianapolis and also move the sticks.
Partner, normally double coverage is reserved for receivers and tight ends, but this time they actually targeted the running back with it, and it still wasn't enough. He attacked the defense and got in a great position to haul in the catch and get a nice gain.
And the ball is free. Taylor lost it. And the Jags grab it. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. So turnovers, Charles, you figure will be key in the second half, and that's a big giveaway there.
Yeah, and as you and I both know, coaches are always preaching ball security, and none more often than right here in the second half of a tight football game. Now you've got to believe what the coaches are saying and take care of that football.
On 1st and 10, it's Etienne. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
From the 35 on 2nd down, Lawrence. They'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. And they're going to move it down to inside the 25.
That's a nice catch there. Remember, he had the fumble earlier. No way he was giving up the ball in that situation. Secured it tight to his body and picks up the first down.
Now Lawrence to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Touchdown, Jaguars! A 24-yard touchdown. And the Jaguars take the forced fumble and convert it into 6 points. And there they got him the ball. Just get it to him, let him do the rest.
You know, he probably said that to his quarterback as he broke the huddle. I like the play call. Just get it to me. I'll take care of the rest of it.
Helping out his rack, right? RAC.
Run after catch, and he loves that, and he's going to carry that in at contract time.
So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down.
Well, you don't turn your nose up at a gain of 4, do you? They'll take that on 1st down. Playbook's got to be pretty well open on 2nd and 6.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Off the option, here's Taylor. And he's able to get up here to the 26. 83 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? The ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. He's going to let this one go deep. And that's caught inside the 30. And they're going to move it down to inside the 25. Every defensive staff harps on limiting explosive plays. Job not so well done there.
Yeah, they talk about it all the time. A lot harder to stop, though, isn't it? And when you think of an explosive play, most offensive staffs define them as passes of 20 or more yards and runs of 15 or more yards.
They went zooming past that number there. Well, that's the 3rd interception for Lawrence. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. How big is that penalty? Wipe out the INT.
You'd hate to be the teammate that caused that penalty and wiped out the interception. You got to face that guy in the locker room. Not a lot of fun for you, and you hurt your squad.
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. On the counter, it's Taylor. He'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Here we go.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They go to the ground again with Taylor. He pushes forward for maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game, and while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
Well, they were handed great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4. Now, here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
That's a pretty play there. Got in at the last second, helped force the ball free, and kept them out of the end zone.
Matt Gay now gets ready for the field goal try. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. And Gay knocks this one through. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal here.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. The offense coming back out here. Plenty of energy, ready to roll, looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles, their last time out.
And that's a great feeling to have on the sideline, partner, knowing you just won the battle against the opposing defense. And since they came off the field, I'll guarantee you all they want to do is get back out there because they know they have the upper hand on that defense right now.
On 2nd down, ETN once more. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Brought down at the 37-yard line. A gain of 5. And the Jaguars.
So both offenses come to life here in this third quarter as this is shaping up for a good finish. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Lawrence giving to ETN here on the option. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
That's a really good gain right there. They pick up 5 yards halfway to a first down. The only problem now in the huddle, everyone's going to want to touch the football. Be a lot of chattering now because they've seen that they can move the line of scrimmage.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. A shotgun snap and again to ETN. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature in the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
Here's Lawrence. And that is caught. It's Ridley. Touchdown, Jaguars. Calvin Ridley, 57 yards. And the Jaguars use the defensive breakdown to take the lead away here in the 4th. So on 3rd and medium, they dial up the pass, and it works to hit the end zone.
And it's really not a surprise to me. That's a throwing down in the NFL because of how tough it is to run the football. But what offenses like to do is still show run formations to make them respect it and throw out of those. In this case, they took a nice shot at the end zone and made it pay off.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. But despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down.
That play was well covered. Just tried to check it down. Unfortunately, not able to find any yardage on that one.
Behind the chain, 2nd and 13.
Panther 11, Panther 11. Come back team, come back team.
They're going to look to throw. Flushed out right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
Well, sometimes an incompletion is the right play. And he showed that he's learned from his earlier interception on that throw. Instead of forcing it, he just tossed it away.
The Colts on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is going to be 3rd and 13.
Go street. 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. Drop 50, drop 50.
He'll drop to throw. Over the middle, complete. That's Taylor. And he is going to have a Colts 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
60 Bobcats.
And they'll send the slot in motion left.
19 right.
They'll look to throw again. Going up top. It's caught at the 10. Touchdown, Colts. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Colts answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a 4th quarter lead. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that gives them a 3-point lead. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back here in the 4th quarter. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
From the gun, it's Lawrence. Looking for Ridley on the out route. He's got him. And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. That one a pickup of 15 for Jacksonville. Working the sideline there. Good route, good catch. First down, and he gets out of bounds.
Yeah, you have to like the play calling because you have to run some guys down the middle of the field to draw some of the defenders away. They can't just let them guard the sideline exclusively. That's how it's going to work. Sidelines and incompletions to use the clock.
Now, quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. And some room to maneuver. And some nifty running here as he'll take this across midfield and down to the 47. 140 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. Throwing now, Lawrence on first down. He was waving his arms, wanted the football, but he dropped it. And that reminds me of a story you told me from your days at Tennessee. We don't need to mention the other guy's name, but when he dropped an open pass and you blew coverage on, what did you say to him?
Yeah, it's really not right since I blew coverage, but since he dropped the pass, I said, well, maybe next time he'll just walk it out here and hand it to you. Would that be easier? He wasn't real thrilled with that.
It's cold-blooded. Cold-blooded. Wide open receiver complete. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts 34-yard line. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. What a throw right there for the first down. He has taken some real punishment in this game, but still standing in the pocket completing that one.
He's a flat-out warrior. There's no question about that. How about him stepping up into the teeth of the rush and delivering there for that big strike and that big pickup.
And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a first and goal.
Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown, and that's what they're gunning for on first and goal. And they'll run with Etienne. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
It's second and goal, back to the 8-yard line now. Lawrence going to fire it out wide, complete. Touchdown! A great effort there with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Jaguars have taken a fourth-quarter lead. Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. And that will make this a 4-point game.
Next the score, Jaguars 42, Colts 38. Logan Cook to kick off for the Jaguars.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Now a play fake here on first down. He's going to let it fly. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A big play there. His third touchdown of the game, number 9 on the season. And the Colts have regained the lead. Important extra point up and through. So it's now a 3-point game here in the closing stages as a field goal now can only tie it. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. Igbenogany elects not to return it. The football will come out to the 25-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Well, the football changing hands here as this offense takes the field. Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, they found the end zone for 6.
And they're certainly hoping for more of the same, but the game plan, I doubt it'll just be a carbon copy of the last drive, because I think this offense is ready to break out some new wrinkles and try some new things that might be hidden in their playbook. They want to use that confidence to its advantage, while also keeping the defense from anticipating what's up next.
Into the hands of Ingram. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And it'll leave him with 3rd and a full yard to go. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Back to throw, Lawrence. Oh, that's going to be a costly one. It's intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And the Colts are going to take possession of the football. Well, you knew you had to take some chances here with the clock winding down, needing a touchdown to win it, and that one might have just sealed their fate.
Yeah, and that's the nature of the 2-minute drill. The offense trying to go downfield and make their plays. But defenses, they're sitting back watching everything that they do, but not too far back. They want to be in position to make a play on the ball, and that they did.
Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. Oh, the option to give to Taylor here. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college. And how about in the NFL? The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. And he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
And they're going to take it all the way down and just take the delay. Well, the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. Here's J.K. Scott now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Oh, this is off the side of his foot. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. Here's Lawrence. And he will find Ridley on the left side. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out.
I got the sense that the defense created a little momentum for them there, didn't they?
Did their job, forced the punt. Now, nice start to the drive. Offense has to do their part.
Yeah, they certainly do, but what a great start for them. They've got to go thank the guys on D.
So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. With 1 second to go, this to send us to overtime. And they fake it. They pitch to the tight end. What a game we were treated to in this one. And then on that final play, they had a chance. They had the ball just beyond midfield for one final shot, but couldn't get it done, and they suffer the loss.
Yeah, and you mentioned how they had a chance on that final.
Yeah, all right, my flow sinister. This ain't rap music.